Hey there folks, welcome back to the Dammâseq Campaign. Last time we celebrated the centennial of the game. We're still actually on that same date as we've been doing an extremely comprehensive national review and kind of reorganization of the nation to incorporate the new Phoenicia region into our realm and generally reorganize all of our trade goods and multiple other things. We also switched over to central urban spaces. We're switching over from a prioritization on expansion and assimilation, more to focus a bit more on fostering the stability of the nation, lowering our tyranny as best we can, trying to get our AE down. We've started improving relations with our large and nerve-wracking neighbors Kemet and Mari, and just generally we're focusing a bit more on trying to stabilize things. We also got ourselves a very young new cabinet of younger governors, younger being the operative term here. We don't have a lot of young characters to work with, and just generally things are being sort of reset a little bit for the 100-year anniversary. Now, last time I started organizing my capital goods, we moved some slaves around to ensure that we now have permanent capital bonuses for all of the resources that are in the settlements of Damascus Oasis. We didn't get bonuses from the city in Mari or the city in Duma, and Dammâseq has its own extra copy from the workshop, so I don't need to worry too much about that. We can always build workshops over here to get more copies if we really need. In fact, that might be worth the money, to be honest, as this gives us an extra copy of cloth for more noble happiness. I guess our nobles are already like maxed out happiness, so it wouldn't really have a big effect over here. But certainly we could do that if we want to, is what I'm trying to say. All that being said, let's continue doing our imports here. Now, we've done some more slave movement and mine building in the aim of now securing an internal marble trade and an internal dye trade, mostly for the capital bonuses, or I should say, yeah, the capital bonus for the entire nation, the national bonus, national noble happiness, monthly tyranny, and whatnot. So, with that in mind, we also have the fruit trade, I believe. Yeah, we do. It's just not showing up. No, here it is. Yeah, it's on the bottom. We have the fruit trade set up. We couldn't resecure the lapis lazuli trade. I should have kept that trade in place. That was a mistake. But it is what it is. We'll try to get it once it's available again. But I imagine the lapis trade is very, very valuable as it's quite a rare material. Now, in terms of other capital bonuses we might want, now that we're done with the noble area, in the citizen area, spices is quite good, but we don't have access to another copy of spices. Spices are not very common in this part of the world, so we'll see if we can maybe secure another copy, but I don't think we can. National citizen output's obviously very strong. Precious metals for citizen happiness nationally, this is probably worth getting, because again, citizens provide a lot of unrest, so even non-Dammâseq citizens that aren't very productive will be a lot happier if we have the gold surplus. Plus, it's valuable. So let's go ahead and set up some trades here. Prioritizing, if possible, trading with people that we want to have good relationships with. Tune-up I'll trade with, because trading with them actually, yeah, I'll trade with just them twice. Because Tune-up's economy sort of flows into my economy, so better to trade with Tune-up to power up my own economy indirectly. So there we go. Now we have 2 more sets, and then we can get 1 more additional one as well, if that makes sense. I think earthenware is important for the Freeman output, but we'll come back to that. Incense would be very, very strong, and we can trade with Kemet for 1 copy of incense. I think incense is going to be our one trade that we're holding on to without a paired sort of partner trade, as getting another copy of incense would be a game changer with the 5% religion happiness. Very, very strong. Limestone's okay. We already have reeds, already have dates. Hemp would be okay. Base metals would be okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I might be ready to not need earthenware anymore. The Freeman output isn't as big of a bonus as some of this other stuff. I think getting happiness bonuses is a really big priority here. Olives, I think we do want to re-secure. Slave happiness, 8% across the board. It makes a big difference with all of the slaves in our nation. Or saffron for the ruler pop gain. That could actually be quite good. Also, local slave output in here is great. So we can only trade with some random people. Let's trade with Assyria, because I actually know who Assyria is. There we go. And now we have 1 more pairing we can do. We already have beer. Let's see here. Maybe olives is what we go for. Or we get grain for the global monthly food modifier. Because we already have livestock. Fish for the Freeman happiness is also worth considering here. Not having grain, how does this affect your Broodoo? I don't think this is updated yet. I think your Broodoo's okay. I think we're attending to your Broodoo sufficiently. Because now we have... Oh yeah, we can trade for stuff in your Broodoo. So we have, with the palace we got there, so... Don't need to worry about grain, I don't think. I don't think we need the monthly food modifier bonus, because it's only a Broodoo that has those problems. Cedar isn't important right now. Wood, not important. Horses, yeah. Not quite yet. Getting tin would be a big deal for the research points, but yeah. I think of all the resources, I think we do want to get olives as our last pairing for the slave happiness. We'll trade with Mari, and then we'll trade with this random guy. Okay, that is our capital bonuses organized. Now let's trade for resources everywhere else. So first things first, over here in your Broodoo, we're just going to trade probably for grain 4 times. I think it's probably what we want to do. I don't think there's anything else we'd want. We could get slave happiness in your Broodoo from a resource. And this isn't updated yet, so I don't know what the situation will be once it updates. But we could also get slave output. That would be pretty crazy. Although this is, yeah, we could do that. Let's start with just 4 grain trades in your Broodoo, because we know how much of a food problem your Broodoo seems to always have. So let's trade with Ugrit, and we'll trade with Ugrit all 4 times. So that sounds good. This should hopefully help out with the food situation in your Broodoo. We'll check back on that on February 1st. Okay, over here in Fissure Spring, looking at, let's see here, looking at the population distribution, how many nobles do I have? I have 5 nobles, 14 citizens. Yeah, a little bit more noble happiness here couldn't hurt. I think at this point we mix, in a mixed way, prioritize the income value and also the effect value. So, let's see. I think we get some papyrus from Egypt and 89%. Let's get another copy of papyrus, and then let's get some cloth from Ugrit. And then let's go back over to, not back over, let's go to Kanatha. These guys also have a lot of nobles and citizens. Let's get more papyrus. Some dyes. Actually, no, not dyes. Let's trade with Assyria. And then we'll get some precious metals. Alright. And then, let's see, 3.79, 4.53. $7.89, yeah, over here. This is a priority. Okay, noble happiness. Let's go for Mare from Nubia, possibly from Kemet soon, because Kemet is fighting Nubia. Hopefully Kemet doesn't mind me trading with the Nubians, but this stuff is just so valuable. Let's trade for 1 more, actually. Yeah, there we go. Alright. 9.20 now from Darik. That is impressive. That's actually now better than Salkad because of all the noble happiness. Right, Carnium, let's trade for noble happiness. Cloth, I think. Uruk, I'll trade with Uruk itself. And I guess I'll trade with the Revolt temporarily. And I'll trade for gold with Nubia, actually. Yeah, I'll trade with Nubia, that's fine. Alright, 5.34 now. That's the best we can do, I think, at the minute. Then in Nijran, we'll trade for Freeman, I think. We have unhappy Freeman for some reason. Actually, I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's trade for a little bit of cloth or something if we can find anything that's not internal. Let's trade for ivory with Mari. And I guess we'll get some from Karma as well. Okay. And then that is, I think, all of my home region. Just checking. Yeah, I think we've done that correctly. Okay, yeah, so we're really prioritizing noble happiness in Herman just to get the most amount of research points possible in Herman. So that's kind of the situation with that. Alright, up here in Kadesh, let's see here. This place, we can get a little bit of noble happiness, we cannot without an internal trade. Actually, we can trade for a bit more myrrh. There we go, that helps a little bit. And then we'll get some citizen happiness. Actually, let me get some freeman happiness up here. We have a lot of freemen living up here. Trade with Mari. Alright. Let's see here. If we get any noble happiness at all, that would help, but I don't think there's any more noble resources available. I'm not going to do internal trades for this purpose. Alright, at this point, we'll just trade for gold where we can. There we go, these guys are completely maxed out. Freeman happiness, let's trade for, which one's the most valuable? Base metals. Alright. Over here in Shairit, things are a bit more dire. Let's get those freemen up. Oh, actually, we don't have any trade routes here. I did not build a palace down here. I should do that. Let me get a palace going in Shairit. Forgot about that. And this place is definitely ready for a palace as well. 3.14 research. Okay, up here in Khatna, which has less than that, even though it has a palace already, which tells you a lot. Over here, these guys, Freeman desperately needs some resources. Let's trade for some base metals. No. Trade for dates? Yes. Trade with Uruk. Trade with Assyria. Okay, that's going to help out a little bit. Up here, these guys are super, super happy. Holy crap. They don't have a palace either, though. Let's get a palace going. And up here at Jayid, they do have a palace. These guys, you can see how much of an effect the palace has on the local happiness. Let's get some more golds. There we go. Okay, perfect. And that's all of these locations now that have trade routes available, have their trade routes attended to. And then we did Yabrudu already. Okay, and then down here in Jordan Rift Valley, let's see. What do these guys want? We need, probably Freeman Happiness is going to be the recurring thing down here. Let's trade for dates. Alright, down here, these guys are not happy at all because they're wrong culture. Yeesh, let's get some precious metal. Actually, no. Some earthenware with Assyria and with Mari. Over here, some freemen. Actually, they don't have a palace yet. Great. We'll have to wait on that. I think we'll hold off on the palace for now. I don't have a lot of money to spare here. Down here at Panwell, what do these guys want? We have no import routes down here. We have no palaces down here, so yeah. Not too much we can do around here. Well, Sama we can work in, though. Sama has a ton of precious metals to sell as well, so that's pretty good. Let me get some Freeman bonuses from hemp. No, from dates. No, from reeds. Trade with Egypt, and trade with Uruk. Sounds good. Okay, over here, no external trades for noble stuff anymore. Trade for earthenware, and let's trade for some reeds. Okay, that's everything. And then over here, there might be some import routes here or there from Island of Tyr. What? Oh, this is like a local effect that was there by default. All right, we can trade one thing in here. I guess I'll trade some earthenware in here from Uruk. Sounds fine. Wasn't expecting to see that. Yeah. From Pops over here, this may change, but for now, we'll trade some earthenware. Then up here, no. So I think that's all of my trades that I can do. Oh, also in the middle here, probably nothing available. No. Okay, so that's all the trade stuff organized. Okay, I think that is that. And then in terms of the palace situation, this place I'm going to build a garrison. I think I may have had a garrison before. I'm going to rebuild the garrison. And then here, I want to get another slot here if I can, because Sitim is also on my border. Hold off for now. We'll just wait. Well, it is a colony too, so we should attend to it. I think we'll wait until we get another slot here. I don't want to get rid of the garrison to build a palace. Over here, let's build a palace, and that's all of our money. Okay, so for what it's worth, our economy is now down to 13 gold before everything's been recalculated. So I told you this would crash our economy, but after the monthly tick, this should go up a little bit. And once we start selling away our resources, it's going to go up a lot too. Okay, I think we're ready to go ahead and unpause finally, and yeah, let us do just that. Alright, so these guys are coming up to Akka. We're going to road our way. Actually, I don't know if they're going to be able to road. Let me, hold on. I guess I'll cancel this palace for now, just so I have road money. Alright, I'll trade with these guys. Wait, that was my extra copy of stone, so that's good. The upcoming games. It is in true Armenian fashion, our benevolent ruler, Abdestart I Abarid, has ordained that there will be a period of games and festivity. Whilst it is not commonplace, many of the common folk and court alike are pondering whether Abdestart himself will take to the sands and prove his bravery for all to see. Bring on the challenge! Let's do it. That guy's very healthy, so it should be fine. Lavish ceremonies no more. All good things must come to an end, and our period of feasting has certainly been a great period for us, but our priests assure us that the gods have been properly honored and that we do not have to throw lavish ceremonies as frequently. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this does not have a permanent effect. Alright. That's a bummer, but I guess I wasn't sure how that worked. Okay, what are we up to now? 26 gold per month, and that's without our entire trade system set up, so I think we're doing just fine. Alright, 3rd of March to get to Akko. Good, and then, let's see here. I think AE going down will fix the stability problem on its own, but in the meantime, it might be worth, actually no, this is much more expensive now, so I probably can't do that. War exhaustion will go down to 0 pretty soon. What do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is take a look at my administration. So, has anybody... Yeah, people need to be switched back over to Borderlands. If I want more manpower. There might be other like policies to switch to, honestly, instead of Borderlands for other benefits, but I think Borderlands would be fine. Let me actually look at loyalty first. Where are things the worst? Your Bruto is under control at the minute. This is okay. I think these governors largely, like, yeah, they didn't make super terrible decisions. Anything more than minus 0.20? I don't think so. This is... Rabat Aman is questionable, but it's okay at the minute. Some people are demoting down there. Yeah, everything's fine, actually. All things considered. Then over here, this I can almost move over to Marika. The little twin cities by this river is almost set up here. Alright, what I'll do then is go over to administration, and again, search by integrated pops. Any religious diversity? No, not really. Is there actually? No, this is just fake religious diversity. Okay, what am I doing here? Go over to this. Search by integrated. Here we go. Okay, Kadesh, I can switch back over. This will cost a little bit of tyranny, but this is now about 1 month of tyranny. 0.2 is a little over 0.18. This will be worth a lot of manpower. So 15,706. And then Gilad has plenty of food, so I don't need to worry about this. Let's see. Then your Brudu, I'm going to keep on harsh treatment. Although for now it's at up to 6.87 food, so its food situation is, I think, permanently stabilized. But is its loyalty situation stabilized? That's less clear at the minute. This is affecting slave happiness a lot, so it's unclear if this is actually even better than something else. Local autonomy might actually be better up here. And it'll have less of an output effect. Let me see, so 1.29 tax income, or commerce, or what am I trying to say? 1.29 sort of value here. 0.06. On the monthly tick, we'll see what that does. But I don't want this to be on harsh treatment forever. Okay, only Sedan is on harsh treatment still, and it needs to be, because it's really low. Okay. Because the thing is, your Brudu is all slave, so I won't get any manpower benefit from having this be on Borderlands. Oronte's source, I think we do want to switch over. It's at 75 right now. We'll switch these over. Okay, I think that's good. You have 15,706. On the monthly tick, we'll see what we go up to. Grand Armaean Games. In anticipation of the long-awaited event, the skies over Sama open, and lightning bolts are hurled down as if by divine hands themselves. The competitors array themselves in sodden garments, each grasp their weapons as they prepare for the gladiatorial free-for-all. The crowd cheers in jubilation as Abdastart appears, accompanied by garlanded Aramaean youths. None dare question the majesty of such a trial of competition. It comes, however, as a surprise when Abdastart slips and falls at the very last moment, automatically forfeiting the match. The Royal Guard quickly clear the arena of competitors and tend to the reeling Abdastart. It's still a splendid effort, so that's pretty good. Hopefully this doesn't affect his health too much. I think we're okay. He's a bit of a goofball, this guy, but not the worst thing. He's a very high finesse goofball, which I can relate to, honestly. Okay, so I think things are looking good. When all these forts finish, our income, or our like expenditure from the forts will like skyrocket even at low fort maintenance, so have to keep an eye on that. So let's see here. 15,706. 1,643. So yeah, that was hundreds of manpower total added there, so that's pretty good. Syrians want my wine. Very good. Yeah, when it comes to the trade deals, I'm going to try to avoid selling to rebellions just to keep it a bit more stable, but whatever. Okay, so now we have the road set up to Akko. So from Akko, the fastest route is the coast route to get to Marke. I think it's fine to road along the coast and then just have a little, like, triangle for Elon to connect to it. That would be fine. Having more mobility around here is really important. Let's see here. Because the thing is, if I go to Elon and then to here, it would not go the coast route, it would go around like this. So I don't think it's worth it, because we start on the coast. Let's road over to Haman, and then we'll road to Elon, and then we'll see from Elon how to get to Marke. I guess I could do kind of like a little set of triangles here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Trade with Jaffa, that's fine. The forts are all done everywhere. Okay, good. Now this is properly fortified. Alright, and then up here, where was the spot? This place here. This place has like the glitched building that doesn't exist. I still don't know what this is. I guess I just can't have a fort here, that's fine. I already made my decisions based on not being able to fortify that, so it is what it is. Trade with Ugarit, yes please. Trade with this guy, that's fine too. My economy is going to keep climbing up as people initiate their trade deals with me. Alright. Oh my gosh, my score. My score. Oh my god. Trade with hit. Trade with Kemet, yes please. Let's prioritize Kemet trades, please, game. I love the sight of it. Local autonomy for your brooder. Yeah, the tax didn't really change at all, which there is still like a population output reduction, but now at least it's not starving, and there's loyalty. In fact, it might not be starving enough that I might be able to get away with not having all of these grain trades. I might be able to get away with canceling one grain trade and actually getting some cheeky bitumen. I wish I could get more saffron, but there's no more saffron available. Actually, this is just an internal trade. I guess that's okay, though, from Hazubu, for the extra slave output. I guess getting olives could be good, too. That's not an external trade, though. I could get beer, though. Ooh, that could be quite good. 8% local slave happiness. This would be worth a lot of influential loyalty. Let's trade for some beer. Let's see if we can get away with trading out wheat for beer. Yes. Actually, more than yes. We still are perfectly fine. I did not lose as much as I thought here. Interesting. Can I trade one more away? It's 111 now. If I imported some bitumen, 1.24. So let me trade externally still. Egypt. Let's see what that does on the monthly tick. Okay, so from Elon, this does go around. Oops. Let's just go around like that, so it doesn't go like through there. So this is fine. Yeah, so this would take the coast routes. So because the fastest route is to use the road, I'm not going to build the little loop, because it doesn't speed it up. Because at the minute, like the way to think about it here is at the minute, the loop would be the fastest in like possible, but if the AI like movement doesn't like ignore the road, I'll just keep the road as it is. Yeah, okay, so from here, let's road our way over to Maraca. That's going to be, again, our planned city over here. Then we can almost move this, barely. We're waiting a little bit. Over here, I think I actually am going to set this to harsh treatment to speed this up. I want to demote some of these people. Yeah. Okay, and then speaking of setting things for things, over here in the Jordan Rift Valley, let's see. Right down here, this is going to go onto, actually, local autonomy might be better than harsh treatment down here. Actually, these guys are wrong culture groups. These guys should go into harsh treatment so they can be demoted faster. We have to wait for more PI. So we still have enough food, actually. Okay. I'm gonna get even cheekier. Can I get rid of one more copy of grain? Maybe. This might be pushing it. 5% local slave output would probably be a lot. I think it's worth it to do an internal trade. So 1.22. Actually, it's not worth it. Only one. Actually, that might not be taken into account. Let me wait for the monthly tick. See what we get here. So 1.23. Or let me think. Over 1.22, what does it go up to? Oh my gosh. Let's see what we get. 1.23, so it didn't really have an effect. Okay, that's fine. But we do have enough food here with only 1 wheat. Alright, I'll trade for more olives. I'll trade for olives, not more olives, but I'll trade for olives. More slave happiness. Okay, there we go. I think that gets this place under control pretty well. And then we also have some more of this to attend to. So down in Jordan Rift Valley, Jordan itself, actually let me look at it by population. Can I sort by population? No, I just have to eyeball it. Okay, Gilad is under control. Jordan, yeah, let's see here. Only 13%. Yeah, this is a lot of new stuff that I got sort of recently. Alright, this place I'm going to set onto assimilation. Down here, I think I'm going to do the same. Alright, 28th of July, these guys will arrive. Oh, I missed it because of not having money. Alright, let me try that again. 15th of August. Now we'll hopefully get that to work properly. Oh, whoops. 26th of August. There we go. Okay, and then I will also connect a loop up here, but not quite yet. I want to get this all roaded first. Granary is rated in Gilad. That's a pretty good spot for it. That is a place with historic unhappiness. I kind of want the extra loyalty with this guy. Do I have a building I can cancel? Yes, I do. I have a couple. Let me cancel the palace at one of these spots up here to get not be in bankruptcy. Let's see, 3.45. Yeah, I'll cancel this palace. This was a swing palace. I will get rid of that. Okay. There we go. Alright, so from here, to come down to Yardena, it does take the route. That's good. Yeah, okay, good. And to come down to here, takes the route. To come here, it takes the route as well. Here, it does this. So I think we do want to get a loop here to reflect this route here. I think the loop should go through Dawn. And then, yeah, it can go like this. Then we can have like a little loop here with Hazor. Although first, let me get the rest of my stuff up here connected together as well. Yeah, okay. Let's road our way. First of all, road over to the other city over there, or the other clan city. Okay. And then also, we can do one more thing over here. This place is... Yeah, this place is a little troublesome. That's the issue. I don't have any buildings here is the problem. Let me build a peacekeeper here, and then I'll switch it over to assimilation. We can get away with the building change instead of a policy change for that. Alright. Good. And then from here, let's see. Yeah, so the fort in this like tile is appearing physically right here. So it's a little offset. So we need to remember that this fort is kind of like graphically a bit glitched, but not the end of the universe. So from here to get to Hildua, it's just straight north as I expected. Then from Hildua, I'll decide how to do that from there. Okay, keep at it. Over here, Jericho is, I think, able to be under control. It's basically under control. Yeah, assimilation is a huge priority over here. Aside from that, Israel. This could definitely go into assimilation pretty safely. We have another trade route available now, but no more. What was I trying to get more of? Incense. Right? Where's incense? Incense is down here. Yeah, no more incense available. That's a bummer. We could switch out the incense trade for something else. But I think for now I'll just trade for value, probably just for gold, and then try to resecure incense later if I see it pop up. I'll trade for gold with the Nubians. Speaking of the Nubians, how is their... Yeah, they're losing their war with Kemet, as I expected to see. I don't know what else would happen down here. These guys do have a pretty, you know, commendable main levy size, but Kemet blows them out of the water. There's no question about that. Alright. Yeah, so this, like, weird fort graphic thing is kind of irritating, but... oh, shoot. This got screwed up. Alright, come back here. Then we'll reattempt this road in a minute. Also, over here, we can almost do this. We're working our way there. Think about this. We could have the city be at Bacauman, because I don't like this fort graphic thing. Having Bezri be the fort could also be okay. 2. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move the fort and actually move this city as well. Because this was a city already. So I'm not going to, like, move the city. I'm going to not have this be the city. I'm going to make Bacauman the city. Or Bickamoon the city, I mean. Yeah. Actually, this is a colony. Yeah, shoot. Didn't think about that. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have unfortified that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make Bezri the fort in the background here because the Habuk fort appearing down here just really kind of isn't working for me. It can this fort can be next to the city. It's one row away. That's fine. And coverage-wise, it. God, if only I could build the fort at Niha like I wanted to. It's super irritating. Yeah, Hildua will stay our capital, so never mind. We will keep at it. Yeah, I'll just make Bezri the fort. I don't want the fort to be, like, visibly in the wrong spot. That would not work for me. Alright, there we go. Oratory advance. Nice. Okay, now what do we want here? I think we were working towards... what was it? Some of these tyranny-reducing ones. Right? Or was it... Did I go somewhere else? No, I was working towards theological colleges. Yeah, we're getting close to 125%. So open religion, integrated culture happiness plus 2%. That's really strong. Many religious cults would enshrine a constitution of equality, remaining open to all comers, regardless of class. Right. And then we're going to be able to get our next advancement pretty soon for theological colleges. Good stuff. A bit of goofiness over here, but having the graphic of the fort be in the wrong spot will really throw me off. I need to not feel thrown off over here. So we'll just, it's expensive, but we'll reorganize this. It's fine if the fort is one tile away, or sort of 2 tiles away from Hildua. That's okay. And then, we have plenty of trade goods still to sell, but we just need to wait for people to decide to buy them, but it will happen. This should help things out a lot down here. And over here, that's going to help out too. We can now get 2 more trade goods. What do we want over here? Probably Freeman happiness bonuses, to be honest. Let's get some limestone. Mari, and from this guy. Okay. Good stuff. Traded with the mouth of the Orontis. Sounds fine. Alright, good. And now from here... So, I'm not going to road to the fort location until I know for sure the fort in Bezri will like look to be in the right spot. I'm going to hold off on that for now. I don't need a fort back here, technically. Although fort coverage-wise, there will be a gap at Gia. That's okay. We can worry about that later. We can always just build a fort at Gia if we're really worried about that. But for now, though, let's keep you roading. And keep you roading, let's see, to Dalrat, just goes along the coast, ignoring Barat, which is fine. This is the fastest route. Let's get up to Dalrat. That's a priority. Okay. Economy continues to grow steadily. These guys need to wait a little bit now. Shipwrecked. One of Iran's most renowned merchant traders, Bamalkal Balhanid, has appeared before a court in tears. This is actually a researcher. He tells of a huge shipment of exotic fruits which sank beneath the roiling waves on a journey from Sidon to Saran Dua. He beseeches us to cover at least some of the losses in order to preserve the reputation of the trade. Yeah, we're gonna just have to go with this. I don't have the money right now. I need you to not be moving, because you're not gonna make it in time. So just wait. Gotta wait 1 more month. Or wait until it'll be after the month or two. Now we can do it. Good. Trade with Mari, trade with Assur, or with Assyria, rather, not Assur any longer. Trade with Jaffa. Oh my gosh, trade with Ugarit. Everyone's finally realizing that I have stuff to trade. Almost 16,000 manpower now. Okay, and then I think we wait a month or two, and then we keep roading. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. So once Hilda was fortified, it will cover with that, and we just need something back here. Yeah, not being able to have Harbach be... Actually, hold on. Yeah, I guess both of these are technically, like, too close, but it's fine. Bezri's fine. Actually, I might just build a fort at Gia. There's nothing wrong with that idea, honestly. Yeah, I think especially with the loop down here, I want the coast itself to be more fortified, because having the back be fortified when I can't reach it sort of doesn't matter. Let me actually just build the fort at Gia itself, to be honest. And then up here, this like back place is has such good coverage, it's worth keeping, so we'll keep it as it is. Alright, let us keep... actually, hold on. We'll build a little loop here. Still goes through there. Let me road to the fort first. Alright, 15th of May, we'll get the money in time. Alright. The road network continues to grow more convoluted, but we are working on it. Another civic advance, good. Okay, here we go. Theological colleges, just in time. We're almost at our maximum efficiency cap. There is no greater way to praise the divines than to learn the theology of ages in a monument devoted to our gods. Okay, we can now reach 150% efficiency. That should bite us over for now. And from here, we have one more tech coming in pretty soon. And this one's also progressing fast as well. A few more years for that. Let's see here. There's more stuff down here, obviously. This is pretty far away. Over here, there's this stuff here. This is research points, not research cap. Research efficiency. Yeah, not going to be able to get much more super fast. So we probably want to resume working towards the anti-tyranny one. Yeah, we're almost there. I think we should get open negotiations next. And then grab stenography. And then grab hierarchy of responsibility. Okay, that is the plan. What does Kemet think of us now? Things are getting better, but they're not great. Interestingly, just because of our power level, I think they're pretty open to the idea of aligning with us once we get a little bit further. They're also, over here, like this territory here isn't very well protected. It's getting ravaged by this barbarian horde, so that's not a great sign. I assume Kemet is handily winning their war with Nubia. It seems to be the case. Yeah. What are they trying to take? Kereti, I think it was. Yeah, so Nubia may not be, like, deleted by this war. Nubia has a lot of territory, you know? They are, like, a major nation in the world, all things considered. Stronger than Jaffa, I think. Yeah, almost for sure, just numbers-wise. Alright, you now hold for a few months. Sell our gold, sell our vegetables. 30 gold per month now. Our economy is recovering. Actually, this is a revolt, so I'm not going to sell to the revolt. Am I selling to any revolts right now? Exports. I easily see this. Not really, honestly. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about that. I have very little way to oversee this, honestly. Let's keep waiting. Actually, you can get moving. Actually, we have to wait until 50 gold anyways. Sell to Nubia. How is our character's corruption doing? 25, so it is decreasing, so that's good. Getting this down will help a lot with everything. Then I have some more policies to change. So in Jordan Rift Valley, I think Israel is ready for assimilation. Let's see. 25% Dammâseq, definitely ready for assimilation. Also, we have an import route from Pops. Good. I think every 5 years I'll check on that kind of stuff. Let's trade for citizen happiness. Let's trade for gold. Which, no, we can't. Trade for earthenware with Mari. And then back over here. I think that's everybody in Jordan Rift Valley, to be honest. Alright. Let's move on to Kadesh. Let's see. Khatan. %. Let's switch you over. And let's see here. Amatu. You're almost there, actually. I think this place is ready for Borderlands, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Your Brudu, we know about them. Sha'irit. Oh, exactly 75% Dammâseq. Sha'irit can be switched over too. Wow, okay. That is a surprise, but I am not too upset about that. Yeah, okay, this does go north, so we need to make a little loop here. We'll wait a couple months. Wow, yeah. Exactly 75% Dammâseq. Okay. Good stuff. Sell to hit. Sell to those guys. Lavish ceremony is no more. Okay, we lost those events. That's a bummer, but I don't know what we could do to keep them, to be honest. I have to wait a bit longer? Okay. Alright. Should hopefully be okay. And then down here, these guys have the Peacekeeper now. That's should stabilize this a little bit. It's not going to fix it, but it will help it a little bit. Oh, hello, Jaffa. Weren't these guys allied with Jaffa earlier? Okay, things have really changed over here. Now they're allied with Dor. Alright, that's fine. No one's one of my precious metals, that's fine. So this revolt over here has been kind of crazy. Just wait for a few months to be able to build that road. Alright. Also, let's remember that losing out on the, changing away from the slave economy thing to central urban spaces is going to result in a smaller income in total. Our income's more than enough for our needs right now, so this isn't like a huge problem, but we're not going to be able to see the 60-something income per month for a while again without the slave output bonus. Now we should be able to come over here. Alright, and then once we connect the road here, the Phoenicia road will be basically completely done, which is great. Good. Alright, now come back here. Perfect. Connect it like that. There. And then I think we will just build the fort at Gia, to be honest. Mine in Halabat is done. Good. We now need 12 slaves in total for another copy of base metals. We may as well move some slaves. We can't move enough with the money we have at the minute, so we'll hold off on that for now. Okay, what does this give us? All those mines get a bonus, I think, for the rest of the game. It's local slave output, that's pretty good. Rabat Aman is rich in metals and minerals in a way that few other provinces of Jordan Rift Valley are. By expanding and developing the business in this province, the entire country could benefit. Okay, what does this need? 800 gold. Alright, that's step one. Rabat Aman has to produce or import wood and or olives. We need to do one of the following. Okay. Ooh, okay, those are all the mine locations. 800 gold for 12 slaves is not necessarily the best trade-off in the universe, but I guess it's not terrible. And this looks pretty good. We'll come back to this later. Right, whatever the case, Jaffa is presumably going to win their war against Dibon with no trouble at all. Is this a rebellion? Yeah, this is a rebellion. I don't think Kemet has really good control over Sinai. Sure, their borders being here is nerve-wracking, but Kemet clearly isn't really well established here yet. They've got rebellions happening, they're being destroyed. I mean, not now, but they were being destroyed by barbarians. Yeah, they're definitely not prioritizing the Sinai area, so we may not be in trouble quite yet. But, that doesn't mean that we're not in trouble. We're just not in, you know, super serious trouble quite yet. Alright, on the monthly tick. Actually, once we're coming here after the monthly tick. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get that road done, and that will be the rudimentary start of our road system in Phoenicia. We still need to build the loop over here and build in the mountains as well. But this is a good starting point to get connection to all the coasts. All the coastal areas, I should say. good. Okay, and then, so from here, if I wanted to come down here, I believe we follow the road the entire way. Yes. Perfect. If I was up here, I wanted to come over here, we follow the road. That's what I wanted to see from up here. Right, yeah, this takes us through that other route. Through the forest is the fastest way. What about from Soriptu? I think it's fine to road along the plains and whatnot. That'd be okay. I'll have to think about that more. But I'm going to think about that before the next episode of the campaign, because I'm going to call it here so we have another nice earlier episode ending. Thank you all so much for watching this relaxing and infrastructure-oriented episode of the Dammâseq Campaign, and I'll see you all next time.